Hi guys, it's me Tiffany again. It's been a long time. I've come to give you an update on my pawpaws. A viewer asked for it, so I want to show you what I'm doing with my pawpaws these days. The first thing I want to show you is that I lopped the tops off of my pawpaws. You may be asking, well, why did you do that? Well, right here above my pawpaws are power lines. And A, if they get too high, they're going to hit the power lines. B, since they were growing upwards, a lot of the new growth and the new buds were growing upwards and I cannot pollinate them. Also, if the fruit grows high up, I can't harvest it either. So what I did is go to all my pawpaws and pretty well chop the tops out. So I have had signs of active growth in some of my pawpaws since the 1st of March. I do have two varieties that seem to be about 2 weeks earlier than others, and you might be like, what varieties are they? Well, they're not any name varieties. This tree right here, I got the seedling from Hertz. I want you to look at this tree and look at the leaves on it, and then look right beside it. Look at those. Okay, so this one, its flowers started developing about a week and a half, 2 weeks earlier, and now its leaves are developing earlier than, say, those. These right here are what I call my brown pawpaws that I got from my parents' backyard. Also, look at this pawpaw. Same thing. This pawpaw started blooming and leafing out about the same time as the pawpaw that's over here. Okay, this pawpaw I actually sourced from the Broad River here in North Carolina. So anybody who's new to pawpaws might be wondering, okay, well, what does a pawpaw do in the spring? Well, the first thing that happens is you'll start seeing buds, and the buds are usually brown. Those buds start plumping up and they look like this one right here. And then once they plump up, they'll start growing their petals, and eventually they'll open up. Well, they turn like this color and start opening up. And then sooner or later, they'll look like this. I want you to know that if you expect a good fruit set, you need to pollinate. So after the majority of the buds have been spent and pollinated, and even if they're not pollinated, then you start getting your leaves to grow. So most of the buds on this particular tree have already bloomed. There are still some more, but those have been pollinated, and now this tree is starting to leaf out. Now you might be like, well, how can I tell if I'm going to get successful fruit set? So I want you to look right here. You see right there, you see these buds that are opening up and starting to separate. More than likely, these are going to turn into fruit. I want you to look at this one. So look at this one, and look how many potential fruit are in this cluster. I'm excited about this cluster. So you might wonder, how do I know if it's not pollinated? Generally, if it's not pollinated, this will happen. You see the end of that? There's absolutely no fruit. That's going to wither up and die. I'm just going to go ahead and pluck it off. Here's another flower. You can tell it was not pollinated. It's withered up and it's done for. I'm going to go ahead and pull that off. Some of you may remember that I was talking about chopping down some pawpaws on the other side of my yard. I am still thinking about chopping down these trees, especially this one right here. The reason why is A, they're in shade and they're not as productive as my pawpaws that are in the sun. This one over here, I have 4 clones of that same tree, so I really don't need it. This one right here, really, ever since I've gotten it, has done a poor job of flowering. Yes, it flowers. It might have, if I'm lucky, 10 flowers. It does a poor job of flowering. I think it probably do better if it was in the other side of my yard, but really I don't need to move it over there because, as you can see, I have plenty of pawpaws over there. I don't really need another pawpaw over there. And this last one here, the only thing that's really saving this pawpaw is ever since I got her, she has done a great job of flowering. She is excellent. Even now, she's excellent with producing flowers. The problem is her fruits are like, I don't know, maybe the size of a small potato. And I mean small. And they're not good. They're very seedy and they're not good. So I got this pawpaw here from Gurney's, and honestly this one over here that flowers maybe 10 flowers a season, and that's about it. I got that one from Gurney's too. This one, like I said, it gives okay fruit. They're not the best, but they're okay. They're definitely bigger than the one that I just showed you, but it doesn't give me enough flowers. This one, the reason why I may hang on to this one, if at any point in time, say if I don't have enough pollen to pollinate with, I can always come and get pollen from this tree because she's a heavy flower. But so far as her fruits, not so much. So guys, that's it. That is where I stand with my pawpaws. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and keeping safe during this virus outbreak. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.